contributor to our society there. Thank you, Clayton. Well, he called the American people stupid, and now the state of Vermont calling Jonathan Gruber's bluff. They hired him to help their health care reform. His salary, about $400,000, but this morning Gruber's contract is terminated. But he already got some of the money, $140,000 of it, in fact. So can the state of Vermont get that back? Joining me now, Vermont State Senator Kevin Mullen. Senator, thank you for joining us this morning. What are your thoughts about Gruber's role moving forward in the state of Vermont at this point? I mean, this is the architect who had a lot of comments to make about the American people being stupid and having to have the wool pulled over their eyes in order for Obamacare to pass.
Well, I think everyone in Vermont is very disappointed. Nobody agrees with the beliefs that have been espoused by Professor Gruber. Vermont is a very small state that believes in an honest and open government, one that's very transparent. And so people were really very, very disappointed with what has transpired with Professor Gruber, and he certainly has set us back here in the state.
Wow, you know, it set you back some big change there, a lot of chunk of change. It's $160,000 that he's been paid so far. What should happen to that money?
Well, it's a complicated issue because there are other people working on this project besides Professor Gruber, a number of his graduate students, and we actually have them doing economic modeling that is pretty much complete. So the state's in the position where the work is almost finished, but it's going to be a work that the public is not going to have confidence in. And so we're going to have to go out and spend dollars to make sure that it's vetted by other economists to make sure that we have good and accurate information to work from. So in the end, even though we're not going to be paying Professor Gruber any more money, we may still incur additional costs as we make sure that all the assumptions that underlie the work that has been done to date are accurate and that we can trust in that and we can make good informed decisions.
You mentioned the word trust. Senator, I'm sitting here and, as is America, wondering, can you trust this man? Does he have a place in your state? You said it's open, it's transparent, it's about honesty. Jonathan Gruber, can you trust him personally?
Absolutely not. There's no place for someone who espouses the beliefs that Professor Gruber has espoused, and I can tell you that no one in Vermont is defending Professor Gruber. Everyone is very, very disappointed, and we're trying to move forward and make the best of a very bad situation.
If you could have words with Mr. Gruber, what would you say to him?
I would just let him know that he should be ashamed, that despite his obvious abilities as far as an economist and a mathematician, that the American people can make informed decisions, that it needs to be a transparent and open government, and that's not the way to conduct oneself. And I think that this will seriously hurt his ability to land these lucrative contracts going forward.
Interesting statement there from you. Senator Mullen, we thank you for joining us from Vermont this morning. Our eyes are on what will happen in the future there. Thanks.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
You got it.